The birthday boy is grunting more than ever. A special hour-long EastEnders on BBC1 now.
See that?
What?
That is the future.
What? A load of noughts and ones?
Exactly. That's digital. The future of broadcasting.
So what's so wonderful about that then?
Well, up until now, all we've had are these.
Wavy things?
Analog waves, to be precise.
Ah, why are there 3 cliffs?
That's caused by interference you sometimes get when the wavy things,
Analog waves?
thank you, bounce off, say, the nearest tall building or anything.
Ah.
Whereas with digital, interference doesn't affect the picture at all.
Ah, so how do we become digital then?
Well, soon anyone can become digital if they want to, even you.
Ah, now there's a perfect image.
And because digital channels don't take up as much room, you'll be able to receive many more channels.
Well, you can't have too much quality TV, can you?
Well, if you'd like more information, call the BBC on 0990 11 8833.
Thank you.
A senior surgeon and a medical registrar were both struck off following the tragic deaths of 29 children at the Bristol Royal Infirmary. Disaster reconstructs the events which led to those decisions here on BBC2 in half an hour. Now on BBC2, a new series of East with Lisa Aziz.
Desperate for a baby, childless couples will go to any lengths to fulfill their dreams. It's a difficult road for all, but for some there's added hurdles. Tonight on East, why infertility is a nightmare if you're Asian. For more information about infertility or egg donation, you can write to ISSUE, the National Fertility Association, at 114 Lichfield Street, Walsall, WS1 1SZ, or call them on 01922 722 888. That's 01922 722 888.
East returns next Thursday at 7:30 here on BBC2.
He'd had a relationship with a woman before, but his real intimacies, emotional and physical, had been with men.
He arrested Callisthenes and had him tortured and crucified.
This is not the tale of an ordinary person who thought in ordinary ways.
Nothing stopped him, nothing put him off. He just kept coming on and on. Whatever the cold or the starvation, his enemies were struck with fear at the speed of his advance.
BBC2 follows in the footsteps of Alexander the Great, Tuesday at 9:30.
Sex, money, politicians. The perfect ingredients for a scandal, all stirred up by journalists with a nose for something really saucy. In Hypotheticals, we use imaginary case studies to reveal what goes on behind the scenes when sleaze threatens to take centre stage.
Hypotheticals starts Saturday at 6:45 on BBC2.
Well, you've had the offer accepted and are now waiting to complete. How to cope with that nervous period in All the Right Moves here on BBC2 in half an hour. This is BBC2. Now, a dramatic and explicit reconstruction of the events behind the tragic deaths of 29 children at the Bristol Royal Infirmary in disaster. At 37,000 feet, a DC-10's tail engine blew up. Disaster reconstructs the pilot's battle to save the plane next Thursday at 8 here on BBC2.
Just how scary will Monster Night be? First up, Bill Bailey takes your bets for Monster Wars. My money's on the lobster. Next, Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Godzilla is a gigantic, fire-breathing reptile.
Then it's
Godzilla vs. King Kong.
in Monster Wars 2.
What's your money on? King Kong all the way.
Next, Leon Herring.
One eye is the most terrifying of all. Less is more.
Then place your bets for another fight.
But he's light on his feet, though.
You chauvinist pig ape!
King Kong roars onto your screen, followed by Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. A monster scary package. Monster Night, Saturday from 9 on BBC2.
The darkest crime
They're fighting for their lives. There's nothing I can do.
leaves a devastated community searching for answers.
She hardly shows any emotion, and she's weird. The woman is very weird.
They're my kids, and I love them, and I did everything in my power to save them.
You know, there are some things that don't add up. She said the kids were asleep, then she said they were laughing and singing.
I cannot let this image go of my little girl.
Farrah Fawcett in Small Sacrifices, in half an hour on BBC2.
A new Aussie telephonist gives the Hello Girls a run for their money on BBC One now. If you're in Scotland, though, you get a much healthier option with Feeling Good. A real cliffhanger now on BBC Two with All the Right Moves. Is she the victim or is she the perpetrator? Farrah Fawcett stars as a mother under suspicion in Small Sacrifices here on BBC Two next.
So quiet. I wonder what they're up to.
As if there could be intelligent life out there. What a load of hooey. I had another one of those horrible dreams.
What happened?
We were getting married.
I'd like you to meet your new wife.
My wife!
Hi, honey. I'm home.
A brand new series of Third Rock from the Sun, next Thursday at 9 on BBC Two.
Looking for some peace and quiet?
Nobody does much around here without everybody sort of knowing about it.
A carefree lifestyle?
I worry about the financial side and whether the books balance at the end of the year.
A low crime rate?
This thieving is just beyond a joke. Everything goes unless it's nailed down.
And a friendly community?
I'd rather talk to a sheep.
Then don't move to the countryside. The real story behind village life, Cumbrian Tales, begins Wednesday at 9 on BBC Two.
A hotbed of gossip and intrigue.
An horrific and mysterious crime to solve now on BBC Two, based on a true story Farrah Fawcett and Ryan O'Neill star in Small Sacrifices.